friends, it's Miss Rachel from the Otago Prattville Public Library. Today we are doing the instructions for the Kids Needle Crafting Kit as part of our Try Something New challenge for 2021. So you will need this kit from the library. It's got almost everything you need, but you also need to have a pair of scissors with you. So we're going to unpack our kit and get started. Inside your kit you'll notice you've got some papers. So the second paper is going to be Craft Your New Creation, resources, and sort of a bibliography with some books and suggestions on materials you can get to extend this project even further and do more fun stuff. We also have instructions. So these instructions came from online and they're a little bit loosely based. They'll help you get started, but you can really get creative with this project and make any of these designs that you see here, or you can get creative and make your own. So this is a choose your own design adventure ornament with our plastic canvas that we're going to make, and you can really make your design look however you want it to look by playing around with different techniques. Also in our kit, we're going to take out our plastic canvas and our needle. Our needle's taped to it just so it doesn't get lost. I'm going to keep my needle on the tape for now so I don't lose it and somebody accidentally gets poked. Do be careful, it's not super pointy, but you want to be careful with any needle so that you don't get injured. Same with the scissors, use caution when using scissors. And we're going to take out our yarn. So the first thing I wanted to do, I liked the look of this stripy one. So I decided I wanted to go from the middle of the inside towards the edge of the outside to start. And I did that with some blue. So what I did is I looked at the holes in the plastic canvas, and there's a little chart on here showing you the sections that they're divided into. And you can kind of strategize from there which will make a straight line and what will make a diagonal line, what you might have to sew over and under, or what you can just go straight across with. So here is an example of one that I already started. So this guy just has some sewing around the middle, and I went from the inside to the outside and repeated all the way around. And then I used the same piece of yarn to go up and go from the middle of the inside to the outermost square, and then do that all the way around, but only on the ones where I could go straight up. And that created a pattern of two filled with yarn and one open. So you can experiment with different patterns and things like that. But let me show you how to get to this point. So I'm going to take my needle and set my tape aside, and I'm going to thread onto my needle. I think the next color I'd like to use is this lighter blue. So I'm going to carefully thread my needle. Now this takes a little bit of practice. You can just stick it on if it's being cooperative. Sometimes you need to kind of pinch the yarn at the end to get it to fit through. If that doesn't work, sometimes you can twist it, and that will help the yarn to go through the eye of the needle. Or you can moisten the end of the yarn or put a little piece of tape around it to make it easier to thread on. Now I'm going to do about a third of the yarn on one end, and on the other side it's a little bit longer, it's about 2/3 of the yarn. And on that long side I'm going to go ahead and tie a double knot right by the end. It's okay if you have about an inch or so left over, or even more than that, that would be okay. Because what you can do is you can always trim that off later. So I made my double knot. I'm trying to get my knots to where they're stacked on top of each other, but it's giving me a little bit of grief. So I'm doing a couple extra knots. Now I've got a quadruple knot, but that's even better because the plastic canvas has pretty big holes. So sometimes you'll need a bigger knot than just a double knot to get it to stay. Now, I'm going to start where I kind of left off from this inner portion, and I'm going to start going around this middle circle here so that it's filled in with this nice blue. So I'm going to go up from the back, and my back doesn't look quite as fun. It looks a little bit more messy. That's a-okay because we're just focusing on the one side for this particular project. So I go up from the back all the way to the knot, and then you just go down in the front wherever you want your stitch to end. So now that I've got my middle circle done in this light blue, I like how it looks, and I have a decent amount of this light blue left. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is start in from the center this time, and I'm going to see if I can make a long thread go all the way through to this end here. So I'm going to start in the middle with the same piece of yarn and just go out to the very, very end of each open row. And I'm going to do that all the way around until they're all filled in. Perfect, so I'm happy with how this bright blue looks now, and so I'm going to flip my design over, and I'm going to create a knot with this bright blue so that it stays put on the back. I'm going to do that by stitching through one of my old stitches, and then going through the loop that's left over as I make that. And I'm going to do that just a couple of times to be sure that it's really nice and secure, and then we'll snip off the excess. Additionally, I'm going to snip off the extra from the starting stitch and that little bit of extra from that knot I just made, so that we have less yarn in the back that might get tangled up when we're working on the front. So I'm going to throw away my scraps and start on my next color. And I think I'd like to do a little bit of black yarn now. Alrighty, so I've got my two colors of blue and black, and I just stitched the black all the way around the edge, just weaving in and out around the outside. I really like how this is turning out, but I do still see a couple of clearish bits where the plastic canvas is showing through. So I think what I'll want to do is I'm going to use my silver. Some of you will have gold, some of you will have silver, some of you will have another color that you can use. Everybody's colors are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to use silver here as an accent color, and I'm going to use this yarn to kind of fill in those gaps and give it a little bit of sparkle. Okay, so here is my completed little needlework design. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I like the sparkle, I like the design. Like I said, you can crisscross across, you can go all over with your stitches and make it look however you want it to look, and use whichever colors you want to use with what you've gotten. You can also, if you have an extra piece of plastic canvas, you can make two of these, and then when you go to stitch around the edge, you can stitch them together so that instead of one pretty fancy side and one side with all the knots, you can have them stitched together into two pretty sides and it can be an ornament. So that is just an example of some needlework you can do. I hope you enjoyed crafting with us and have a great day. Bye!